So thank you so much, Deepali, for joining me today, and I'm looking forward to our session. So, do you mind telling us about yourself?
Yeah, sure, why not? Thank you for inviting me for the session. I'm Dipali, I'm from Maharashtra, and I'm farmer's daughter. I live in a very small village, and Maharashtra is the Sandhbhumi. As you know that we have got Naneshwar Maharaj and other sons like him. And
Mm,
we have great world heritage. Ajanta Virula, it is a world heritage at my
mm,
state. So this is all about me. And also I have also run YouTube channel and English with Deepali is my YouTube channel name. And as a
mm.
student online, I have just completed my session and I join you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, about myself, my name is Roshan, and I am from Bihar. I
Mm-hmm.
recently graduated with English honors, and to pay my bills, I work in a school. And I also run a YouTube channel where I talk about books, movies, and have been doing sessions like this where I talk to people. I
Mm-hmm.
love playing cricket, watching movies, and reading books.
You have
So this
mentioned
is
that
from my side.
you are also teaching sector, right?
Yes, actually, it was. Uh, I didn't want to teach, but circumstances led me to. I wanted to do something else, but to take care of my bills, I have to work, and I work as a
Mm-hmm.
teacher. So,
Mm-hmm.
Dipali, tell us about your journey of learning the language. When did it start, and why have you created your YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm. If you ask me about my journey, so I have started my journey more than a year, and I have started my journey through with clapping sessions. I used to take sessions on
Mm,
clapping, and there I used to get
mm,
feedback. And before clapping as well, I was speaking with myself. I was recording in my phone, and I was standing in front of mirror. I was practicing whole day. But the thing is that I do not have that surrounding, English surrounding in ORMA.
yes,
And even I
yes,
did my best, and there was no feedbacks. And I always believe that if you are speaking, you must know that you are speaking correct English or not, or wrong English. If you are getting
yes.
feedbacks, if you know that okay, you are making mistakes, so definitely you will work on your mistakes. And if you are keep
Mm-hmm.
making the same mistake and you think that you are fluent speaker, so this will not work and you will not become a fluent speaker. And because of that, I have seen people whenever they speak, they think that they are
Mm,
fluent speaker, but this is not the case. We must know that we are speaking wrong English, and it becomes very difficult to accept that you are speaking wrong English. It happens.
yes.
It has happened with me as well. And when I start my journey on clapping go, that time I was literally like underconfident. That time I was literally sweating that time as well. But with
Mm,
time, and I I am from very common family. I am from farmers family. So we do not. No one from my family is in this field. So camera, I haven't
mm-hmm.
faced camera ever. So because of that fear and fear of making fear of facing camera as well, so slowly I got comfortable with this camera as well. And I started uploading these videos on my channel that I am speaking English,
Mm,
I am speaking wrong English. But speaking wrong English is a different, but you are understanding that you are speaking wrong English and you need to work on your that part, that portion. And I was
yes.
getting feedbacks from clapping go, and because of that it helps me a lot. And when I watch my recent videos on clapping go, I can see that okay, feedbacks play the important role, and still we
Yes,
are learning.
definitely. Feedback is very important, no matter
Yeah.
whichever skills you are learning. You know,
Hmm.
uh, as you were talking about your fear of speaking in front of a camera, I
Hmm.
was kind of similar. I still am scared of speaking here, but the thing is that I started recording myself, and you
Hmm.
also talked about the change you have seen, what you used to talk in those Cambly sessions. I can also see my
Clapping
earlier
go session.
videos at
It was
Clappingo.
clapping. Yeah.
Got you, got you. So you are you have done your graduation, right?
Post graduation. I'm post graduate in commerce.
So yes. What are your hobbies? I mean, how do you keep yourself busy apart from YouTube and teaching?
My hobbies are very different than everyone. Like I like to spend my time in nature. I'm naturalist.
Hmm.
And I like to spend my time while watching birds as well. I serve water and food to birds
Hmm.
during summer. I also request people and my friends, please serve water and food to birds. So I'm
Hmm.
enthusiastic about this nature. Even like I am alone on like if I just walk on my terrace, so I can see greeneries, and I like the cloud and the shapes of the cloud, and I enjoy these things. Like I can't express
Yeah.
myself like
Yes, I understand you. I understand you. Like people don't actually do these kind of things anymore because of our smartphone, and there are so many things to do. I mean, there are just too many options these days that people don't actually look at the stars or they look at clouds. But I think you're doing
Yes.
great job. You are taking care of your attention span and all. What about your media preferences? Do you watch movies or read books?
Nowadays, I'm not watching movies at all. I have stopped that. Earlier, I was watching horror movies, and which
Horror movies.
made me scared a lot. Yes, horror movies, and it is not only a horror movie; it's a documentary.
So you were quite into it, right?
But after that, like I was getting scared, and even whenever I was alone in room and lights was over off, that time I was asking my mother that stay with me only, don't go anywhere. And I was always asking my sister to stay with me, and I was getting too much scared. And after that, I stopped. It was like I'm torturing myself. Why I'm torturing myself? So but I was quite fascinated about the spirits and all. But I was not getting good vibes, so I stopped to watch
Hmm.
Vanguard. I talked about this a lots of times. Even on the one session of clapping, I told them that I wish I could be there to see what is exactly
Yeah,
there.
it is. It is understandable. It is understandable. I
Yes.
don't like horror at all. There's something happened in my childhood. My sister did a
Mhm.
prank on me, and since then there is childhood trauma. I can't stand horror movies. But I have you heard of this movie Tumbad?
Yeah, I have seen it. Don't talk
You
about
have
this.
seen it.
It's too scary.
Well, I don't find it as scary. It is one of my all-time favorite movies. I have seen it almost 5 times.
But
And
I
yesterday
like
I
the
went.
message. I like that
Yeah.
message that like greediness.
Hmm.
If you are
Greed.
greedy,
Yes.
so you end up with
Hmm.
nothing.
Yes. Greed is the main theme. It has been re-released in theaters, so we went to watch it yesterday, and I think there is going to be a second part of it. So I'm really looking forward to it. And it is
But
shot in Maharashtra, so I think yes, it is shot in Maharashtra.
is it
So
is it
tell us
is
about.
it is it about
Yes.
real story? Is it based on real stories?
No, it's not real story, but it is about our myth.
Ah,
About they have
the belief.
added. Yes, go on.
Belief.
They have added some mythical stories from our country.
Hmm.
I don't know what they are called, but uh, the story is inspired by that. Do you read much? What about reading?
Earlier I was not reading a lot because I was studious during my school and my college days. I was reading a lot,
Hmm.
and make me bored after completing my post graduation. I was okay. I don't want to read anymore. But and then after like when I started this journey, spoken English journey, that time I thought that no, I need to start reading books, because if you are reading books, definitely it will help
Yes.
you grow in this
Hmm.
journey. Otherwise, you will be stay on the same level. I don't want that thing. It will happen and it will continue my journey. I will continue my journey with broken English or wrong English,
Hmm.
and also advanced English as well. And because of that, I have started reading books. I have also buy some books. I have also
Hmm.
bought some books from market. You can see there is
Hmm.
one couple of this book, Sudha Murthy ma'am book. It is always with me, and I always suggest my
Hmm.
learners to read this book. It has
Yes.
52 stories, and I have completed almost 40 stories. Only 10 stories has remained.
Yes. So you like short stories, right?
Yes, yes. I also remember, like I also paraphrased it. What was the
Hmm.
story? Each and everything. In even in the one story, it has four stories. Writers to
Hmm.
stated different story in a small paragraph, and it is very understandable. It is very easy. And language is also
Yeah.
very easy, and beginners can easily read it as well. So I consider myself as a beginner in reading. So I have started my reading
Mm.
from this. I have also completed Who Will Cry When You Die. It's second book. I
Yes.
have already completed. It is second book. Sudhamurti ma'am book. I always keep it as like okay. It is like
Mm.
I'm passing my time and I'm learning something from that book. And third is that I have completed that book as well. Law of Attraction. Not a law of attraction. There are some books, audio books are there. I have made some list of that books
Mm.
as well. Mahabharatam, audio books.
Audiobooks.
Because it is
Well,
not buying
I have
company. Hmm.
hmm? I have heard of these books, but I haven't read them. I'm more into fiction, and I have heard of Sudha Murthy, but haven't read of her. So
Have
my
you
another
heard of
question is,
Atomic Habit? Have you heard Atomic Habit?
yes, I have heard of it, but as I told you, I'm not into non-fiction and self-help books. I'm
You
more
have
into
different
fiction.
journal. What is your favorite journal?
It is philosophy, and I like to read classical books and classical authors like
Philosophy,
Dostoevsky.
life novel. I during clapping sessions I was discuss lots about philosophy and all, life,
Hmm.
career, and I have one question to with I have one question for you over here. The question is that
Go on.
do you actually think that person who is the person who is independent and the person who want to become independent, that person is most unsatisfied person in the whole world?
If you think about it, yes, it is. See, it is all about how you see things. I mean, even if you want to feel independent, what you are going to do after you get that thing, it happens with everyone. And I'm not a philosopher or an articulate person who can describe and talk about philosophy, but I think it is about how you see things, right? Everybody has a different perspective and how actually they see things. So
But
this is
only
my answer.
because of like our career preferences, and because of that it is becoming, you always think yourself that you can do better than this, and that
Of course,
makes
the
you
thing is that
unsatisfied.
there are certain things you need to take care of, and one of them is financial. Your financial
Uh-huh.
sector, you need
Yeah.
financial independent. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
financial independence. But we are living in a country which is not economically strong, and to do that, we have to go through hell. You know, be it any government exams or even to work in a corporate job, you have to
Hmm.
struggle a lot. So keep it. Who doesn't want to have a normal life, a life where they can get things they want to, live a comfortable life. So this all leads to that, to get your pocket money, your bank account or whatever that thing is called, financial sector, good enough
Hmm.
to feel free. And we all have some things we need to take care of, our
Hmm.
hobbies, right? And our family. So there are tons of things we need to take care of, and money is required there, right?
Hmm. Hmm. Do you actually think that money brings joy in your life?
Well, it does. It makes things better, but I
Hmm.
don't think money is everything. If you have money, I believe that life can get a little bit more comfortable, right? Your mindset cannot change completely, but it can enhance the things you have, right?
Hmm.
For example, we want to create content. If we have enough money to buy those expensive gadgets or to enhance our studio to get better equipments, won't it make our content more watchable? Don't you think so? So of course it plays a very important role to influence the way we see things, and it makes our life more comfortable. That's what I believe.
Hmm. You have mentioned the good points that like you can't say that money is everything, but yeah, some points are there, and we actually need to take care of this as well. Otherwise,
Hmm.
you will not fulfill your medical needs as well, and you will lose your life. I have seen
Yes,
some people they
definitely.
lost their life because of lack of money. Yeah,
Hmm.
so we can wrap up the session as well.
Yeah, thank you, Deepali. Thank you for joining me today, and I'm looking forward to our next session. Yeah,
Yeah,
bye.
thank you so much for inviting me for this session. Have a great day. Bye. Take
Yeah,
care.
thank you, thank you.